What's up everyone, it's Roger here from DisKingdom.com. It is Wednesday, it is time for your Disney news, so let's jump into it. Okay, a really kind of cool little story here. Pokemon Go is the sensation that has swept the world. Everyone is playing Pokemon Go, except for us Brits, because it's not available yet. But the Pokemon Go app has been a massive success. And you have to go around catching Pokemon balls and catching Pokemon figures and stuff all over the place. And it has become a massive thing to do at the parks, both Disneyland and Walt Disney World. Victoria did up a great article with a load of pictures of different people catching some Pokemons over in Walt Disney World. There's apparently loads of Pokestops and places, and there's gyms at certain attractions like Pirates of the Caribbean. The Jungle Cruise has like 6 Pokestops. And there's loads of people going there playing it. Now, this is, in some ways, this is a great thing because if you're in the queue or if you're doing nothing, you can kind of interact and kind of kill that boredom time, especially if you're in a long line and there's a Pokestop there. That's good. And also if you're fighting off against people at a gym, like in the Pirates of the Caribbean queue, that sounds like a great way of killing time. There has been a few issues with guests sort of wandering into areas that they're not supposed to be going because they're kind of concentrating on trying to catch the Pokemon rather than where they should be. And there has been reports of them going into backstage areas, which has become a major problem. Also, Disney have pretty much put out a ban on cast members playing it while they're at work, which is understandably so. You're at your work, you shouldn't be playing Pokemon. But I say that as an employer who has already told my staff that they can't play Pokemon at work because there's a Pokestop just at my workplace. But anyway, the thing is with Pokemon, it is a lot of fun, but obviously just, people have to use their common sense when they're trying to find them. But actually, some people have said like, well, you're at park, you should just forget about it. But then also, I know like at Disneyland, there was a massive sweep of people going there that were just, locals and having fun. So I think it's a good thing, getting out, walking around, trying to find it, maybe experiencing a different item at the parks. And it's not going to surprise me if in the future Disney start looking at Pokemon Go and maybe thinking this is a great app to actually have themselves some kind of version specifically at the theme parks. It'd be something I'd love to see. But what about you? Would you like to see Disney maybe try something like this? Maybe try and find stuff around Epcot. If they'd done like Agent P's thing around the World Showcase, if they did it nowadays, it would all be done with augmented reality, and that would be rather cool. But that's just me dreaming about something completely off the top of my head that could be done with Pokemon. But it wouldn't surprise me if we start seeing this because, let's be honest, Pokemon Go is pretty much gone everywhere. I haven't seen anything on my news feeds for quite a while, bar Pokemon. So Disney have announced Disney Morning Magic is coming to Hollywood Studios at Walt Disney World. This means you can get into the park earlier from 7:45, and you basically have also included in that, you get a breakfast, and then you can also get to Star Tours, Toy Story Mania, and you also get a meet and greet with Woody. It's priced at $69. It's running from 1st of August till September the 28th. Kind of a different option. It's been successful over at Magic Kingdom, so they're bringing it there. If you've got really limited time, it is a good option maybe to get in there. But I'm going to be honest, an hour and a half, or not even an hour and a half extra in the park to do those 2 attractions, if you've got fast passes, probably isn't worth doing. But it's maybe a kind of a different experiment, maybe if you've got very, very limited time and you really want to get around things. And also you are getting a breakfast in there, so, if you discounted the price of the breakfast, how much is it extra for those time? But, I'd love to know your thoughts on this. You can get in touch with us using Twitter, you can use Facebook, or you can comment below if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube. Okay, and for Disney Infinity fans, the information on what would have been keeps coming out. Infinity Adventures and Infinity Inquirer put out a great sort of article and video showing off gameplay footage of these characters in action. So you get to see Darth Vader in action. You get to see Hulkbuster, Hulk, and Jack Skellington. Now, these are the premium format figures. These would have been 12-inch premium ones for about $40. They were set to come out this winter. They are like really big versions. They were what was gonna come out until the game got cancelled. Now, gameplay footage wise, gonna be honest, Darth Vader looks like Darth Vader does in the game. Hulkbuster and Hulk both have a few new moves added to their sets, but the big difference was Jack Skellington, because he's been given a complete overhaul. I'm giving him all the new moves and stuff, which was, I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna put this out there. For me, it's like Hulkbuster, Hulk, and Darth Vader. They were only new characters. They didn't look like they really were any different really in the game. Jack Skellington had a massive upgrade because Disney never upgraded those 1-point characters to get all the new moves and the special moves and the things, which was always a big mistake in my eyes for people to keep buying them. Now, we are never going to see these figures in shops, but I'm kind of, in some ways, thinking this was probably a good thing because, A, where would you put a load of these figures, and did we really need variants of that size? And it just sounds like a bad idea, but this gameplay footage does shows off, they would have been coming maybe in a few months' time. They weren't too far off, and I am sure in the coming weeks and months, now that Disney Infinity, basically all the members of staff there are pretty much finished up, we're going to find out a little bit more about what was happening or what was coming out. But definitely interesting. I'm sure we're going to see a lot more of this. I know a lot of Disney Infinity fans, there's either two trains of thoughts. There's either the, no, I don't want to see it because I can't have it and it makes me sad, or you've got the other things that are going, ooh, well, I'll just have a little bit of a peek and see what's going on. But yeah, so Disney Infinity fans, I suspect we'll see a little bit more of stuff of this. It's interesting to see how all this stuff is coming out. Like I said, they're all done, and it is a shame, and it's a real kind of end to the game of just finding out what was going to be coming on. And you find out these things quite a lot with video games. Only last week we were finding out about a Daredevil game and some concept art from one that came out years ago, and there's a Star Wars game that got cancelled. So you tend to get this every now and again whenever a game gets cancelled. Little bits and pieces come out, and it can be a little bit, like, ah. But there we go. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. Be sure to hit that subscribe button if you are on YouTube. Also hit that subscribe button if you're listening on maybe an audio version like iTunes, and keep up with the latest news from DisKingdom.com. And as per usual, guys, check out the site. You'll find all the news on all the latest information from Disney, Marvel, Star Wars, and Pixar. And I shall see you guys in a later video. Laters.